situations.
That's not a question.
It's not a question. My question is this. Is this essentially a sequel to Hunt for the Wilderpeople?
It is, essentially. It's
Brought,
an inessential sequel to Hunt for the Wilderpeople.
I mean, you have the same character who's chasing people in this. I like to think that it's exactly the moment the Wilderpeople ends, this film begins.
Well, I've never really thought about it like that. I actually thought that this is more like, that this is more after hours set in space. There's a guy who's trapped, and he's trying to get home, and it's like there's a burglar in his house, and he's accompanied by these, these annoying characters that he has to take care of, like his annoying brother, this drunk chick, and this like guy with a bipolar disorder who's prone to temper tantrums.
This is my favorite After Hours. It's as simple as
This
that.
This is it.
But it also correlates a little bit with other 80s films. I mean, it feels a little bit Flash Gordon-y. I'm just wondering if you could talk about the aesthetic, about bringing this to the world of Marvel, of bringing your sensibility to it.
Well, the tonally, obviously it shares a lot with my films. Like the humor is very different. A lot of the humor in most typical studio films, the jokes are kind of little smart quips that have been written 6 months earlier, and in a boardroom with a bunch of writers in the writers' room, kind of patting each other on the back. I'm like, yeah, good line, man. This here, most of the humor was come up with on the day. We used the script as a sort of suggestion, and find better comedy. And the comedy in this film is tangential, and it whips and weaves, and it has callbacks to various things. And I think it's just a bit more developed in this. Color. Design, Jack Kirby design, the whole film really feels like a splash page, in the 70s comic book. And we just wanted to do that. We wanted to say, look, the desaturated handheld films, like dealing with superheroes and, taking themselves very seriously, it's got its place. I appreciate those, but we have to do something different. And for me to feel any ownership over this thing or feel like it belongs in the Taika box set, I've got to really run straight at this color and this audacious sort of Flash Gordon style of embracing campness, embracing how ridiculous this poster is, and embracing all of the crazy characters. This film really is like it's like we asked a bunch of 6-year-olds what they wanted in a movie, and they all got to choose one thing, and then they gave a lot of money to another 6-year-old and said, just make that.
Yeah, it's like the Canyonero in The Simpsons, where like if you make a minivan with all this stuff, it's all there, all in place. You talk about the box set. Are you conscious about your sort of are you conscious about what makes a Waititi film?
I'm not that conscious, other than that my name is on them. But I still feel like they're all very different, though I'm starting to recognize a tone. I'm starting to recognize a sort of style. Definitely in the way I shoot things, and even in just composition and sort of scenes, and definitely like two-handed scenes. The way I shoot that stuff is always the same.
So was it as big of a jump as we would expect going from?
Honestly, no. At the end of the day, it's whatever's in front of you, and actor-wise, you're just, all the stuff on the periphery. That's the difference. It's like 300 or 400 more people than I'm used to, but they're all over there, on their cell phones, and sort of leaning on lighting stands and stuff. But it's just more people. What's the same is what's in front of the camera, and it's usually just a couple of actors, trying to do their best and trying to tell a story convincingly.
Was it a big challenge making something like Cate Blanchett regal or Chris Hemsworth attractive?
Yeah, huge. I mean, a lot of CGI went into making Chris's face bearable to look at. And Kate, great up-and-coming actor. Good to just give these new actors a shot. Just give them experience in a film. And who knows what she'll do next. Wish her all the best.
And you didn't quite sneak it in, but you certainly incorporated a lot of Maori culture and Polynesian culture within the film. Wondering if you could express how you worked that in to make it feel organic to a Norse story.
Yeah, well, as we all know, the Maori and Aboriginals are the Vikings of the South Pacific, and we really just wanted. And for me, it was just about putting in elements in a way that kind of felt good to me and that made me feel more at home on set and with the story, and some kind of, I guess, little Easter eggs for me and my people. Also, we were shooting in Australia, and I think when you're in someone's backyard, it's the right thing to do is get in touch with the locals and local community and say, hey, we're here. Do you want to come and give us an opening ceremony on the day that we start shooting and welcome us to country and be a part of this big thing? And I think when you start a project right like that, then it carries on throughout the whole process, and we really get that good vibe throughout the entire time we made it.
You always make films for your inner 6-year-old.